The finale is upon us and it's been quite a ride, but Dragon Ball Daima has to die. No. Alright, let me redo that one real quick. The finale is upon us and it's been quite a ride, but Dragon Ball Daima has to come to an end eventually. So, Mr. Scribbles is here to tell you just exactly what happened in episode 20 of Dragon Ball Daima. The final episode, I got 4 predictions. What's going to happen to Goma? Who's going to fuse? Who's going to get the third eye? Or what's going to happen to the third eye? And how is the series just going to end? You know? Firstly, I want to say this. I want to point this out. So who's going to get the third eye? Or, you know what? I'll say that for later. Will Goma die? Last week I mentioned that Arinsu would sacrifice herself to kill Goma. This week I'm not so sure about that after last week's episode. What I think is going to happen is she might sacrifice herself, but I don't believe Goma's going to die. I don't see that happening. I think that'd be the obvious solution, but since this is a parody of, really the first arc of Dragon Ball and all that, that kind of like time period, kind of like Pilaf, I think they're going to get their way because they don't have to kill him. All they got to do is remove the eye. So this is the segue. This is why I chose to keep the eye thing after. What's going to happen with the eye is it's probably going to pop out of Goma's head for some reason, right? They're going to pop it out of his head. What do you mean for some reason? They're going to pop it out because they hit him 3 times, right? Somebody's going to hit him 3 times, and then it's going to fly directly into Goku's mouth, right? Just, like GT, right? Remember when he ate the Dragon Ball? That's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to eat the dragon. Ooh, that's not a Dragon Ball. That's an eye. He's going to eat the eyeball, like choke on it, basically. Pause. And then Goku's gonna swallow and digest the eyeball, and like the eyeball's he's gonna get rid of the eyeball by eating it, just like he did in GT, right? And then either that or somebody's gonna get the third eye. I don't see that happening though. I don't see it happening. I see Goku eating it. That's my prediction for what happens to the third eye. But who's gonna be the next Demon King, the Supreme Demon King of the Demon Realm? I think it's going to be King Kadan. What's her face? Pansy's daddy. I think he's going to be the new Demon Realm king. Only because, he's already it's almost like Dende. They just set it up. They're like, all right, we already got a king. We already got a Namekian. Go make some Dragon Balls. Little slave. That's what they're going to do with King Kadan. Go be a king. You're already a king anyway. So that's what's going to happen with that. I also wanted to bring up, who in the hell is going to fuse? I've had that question, Daima has had that question raised for the past 17 episodes. One of the likely candidates would be, Goku and Vegeta. Those are the obvious, right? But over the past few weeks, I said that Ku and Du could have been the fusion. And now I'm seeing stuff like Goku and Glorio, Piccolo and Glorio, all this crazy crap. I'm thinking, who in the heck is going to fuse? If that is going to happen. You see what I mean? There's so much to cram in this episode, if they even decide to cram any of this in that episode. But at this point, nobody will fuse, bro. But if I had to pick a fusion, I don't believe it's going to be Goku and Vegeta, because if it was, they would have done it by now, bro. Let's be real here. I don't think Vegeta's getting SS4 either. That's another thing. He damn sure ain't getting SS4. Who I do believe is going to fuse, for some reason, these Glorio picks, I don't know why I'm starting to believe them, but nah, screw the BS, screw the hype. It's not going to be Glorio. It's going to be Majin Ku and Majin Du. That's who's going to fuse. Honestly, it'd be weird if it was Arinsu and Goma. But I think it's going to be Majin Ku and Majin Du, so that's my prediction on that. And then how will the episode end? I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is probably the hardest episode to predict, but this episode might end on a cliffhanger. Just think about it. Think about how much stuff they got to cram into this episode for it to just all end in a nice, succinct way. I can see a cliffhanger ending this episode. Like, they might do something. It'd be funny. Watch them cut to Beerus at the end of the episode. Ooh, Beerus, right? They're going to pull some crap like that, and it's just not going to make any sense. I don't think Kaioshin and Kibito are going to refuse after this episode. It's weird that they're already unfused anyway. Piccolo still hasn't, that whole Namekian thing, yeah, he still doesn't know. That's weird to me. But yeah, I guess, all right, but I'm going with that. Cliffhanger to end the episode. Those are my predictions for episode 20 of Dragon Ball Daima. It's amazing. It's actually coming to an end. That was quite a ride. Every episode I reviewed, y'all can check that out on the channel. And I got way more content after this coming up. Honestly, covering Daima kind of, I don't want to say hampered the content I could have put out, but definitely felt like it was a bit of a stopgap for what I really wanted to do on this channel. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.